Hello. Um, well, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to basically do the mastery journal is chunking the classes into three different subjects: finance, marketing, and personal development slash leadership. Anything that has to do in that area. Um, First thing that kind of has struck in me and that I probably learned the most of is the financial is being knowing that if you're going to run a business, um, the ideas can be solid, your people can be solid, but if the numbers don't add up, it's just not going to work. And you know, it shouldn't always be just about the bottom line, but ultimately, in order to survive, your bottom line has to be profitable. Um, you can't you can't get away with avoiding those issues. And I myself was never really great with numbers. I did in Professor Mike's class. I actually got an A in the finance part of it, um, just because it wasn't math. It was, I guess, money. And so it was interesting to learn how to calculate ratios, how to um, how to do things by the numbers to help look at a company on its strengths and weaknesses and where it needs to be addressed, how to allocate funds for different, you know, factors of your company, and as well as how to go about the best way, and ultimately, what we ended up learning was the best way to basically seek funding for a business by putting together a business plan and getting to know how an investor is going to think, how you should think as an investor, how financial people look at things. Um, and those are the people you have to impress first. Because if a company knows let's say you're an artist. In my case, I'm a songwriter and I'm wanting to, have a good career in that. They're gonna want to know if I can make them money. A publishing company, maybe a record label, most likely a publishing company, will want to know if my songs have commercial appeal, and if I'm able to write songs for that. They can, if they think I'm talented, all they want, but if they don't think that I have that, you're not going to get off of first base. You know, so those are the people you have to really look at first as as a company and as an investor investing in a company or someone taking on a new client or whatnot. Are the financials of this venture gonna add up? And then on marketing, so much of marketing, and I learned it in different classes. It adds up to be the ability to work with, almost like turning the seven loaves into 5,000 or whatnot. Your ability to take the resources and creatively make it abundant to where you can market geniusly. I don't know if that's a word, but you can market fantastically and with as little resources as possible. Because a lot of times marketing companies or segments of a business that are in marketing will think they don't have the resources to really do an all-out, marketing campaign or do the research or do those things. But and sometimes those are the companies with the biggest budgets, um, the marketing firms with the most amount of dollars. It's more so about being creative than it is about what your actual resources are. And It's being able to know that, so, there's so many examples of this creative style of marketing that can be so effective. And in today's age, the digital marketing is huge. Being able to make a Facebook page for no money that you have to spend, um, and create one that you can share and that you can share online. Different music host sites. There's so many now different ways of marketing. It's a daily task to stay on top of the new ways you can market. And you can pay for to up the views. You can pay for to be able to advertise your page on Facebook and whatnot. But in order to get started and to get at least a small amount of feedback, it doesn't cost much. And so much of marketing isn't about your resources, but your resourcefulness, I think. And a lot of the other classes, artist management, leadership, negotiations, um, really come down to your personal development and your interpersonal IQ. Um, it's your ability to deal with people that I think is 80% of everything. You don't have to be the best at the financial ends. You don't even have to be the most creative person. But if you work well with people, if you genuinely care about people, and you're willing to just do things like remember their name, remember their story, and not treat them as a obstacle or a stepping stone, but as people. People respond to that. And when you can do that and get in on that skill, so much of the learning can happen just like that, because you've honed in on the area that needs to be the most apt, needs to be the most honed skill in order to have a successful business. Because if no one likes you, then over time that's just going to get tiresome. They're not going to want to do business with you. No matter really, no matter what, people like to be around people that make them feel good or that make them feel respected. Um, if you're the opposite of that, but you're a genius financially or creatively, I can see you maybe getting far for a short period of time because people want to be wowed by your abilities, but over time that's just gonna wear people out. And so just the ability to put all of them together, I think, is what makes for a good business owner, to have the general knowledge of all the areas, to be able to be articulate in all of them. You don't have to be experts in all of them, but to be able to articulate in all of them and really know who you're dealing with and care about them. And I just want to say this was a very good class, a very good learning experience, and wouldn't trade it for anything. And thank you, Professor, and I'll look forward to keeping in touch with you, and good luck in the future as well. All right, bye.